Your TQ, Manny Flores out in front. Brent looking fourth in the second spot. Danny Jenkins in third. Brent looking for a spot to get by. Down the back straight they come. Drag racing. Manny Flores will lead the first time by. Brent fourth in second. Danny Jenkins in third. Jeremy Massalou in the fourth spot. Your top four cars pulling away. Danny Jenkins looking for a place to get by Brent as they come around the carousel and into the 180. Your top four cars already pulling away as there's brake training. Oh man, it makes a little mistake in the chicane. Brent Clinkforth up into the lead now. Manny dropping back to second. Danny in third. Jeremy in fourth. Ryan Appleberry not too far back in that fifth spot. As they come down the back straightaway again. Brent with a 9-10-9. Manny with 11 flat. Danny with 11.2. Brent Clinkforth hanging on to that lead with Manny Flores all over his back wing as they come down the back straightaway. Top five cars all running together. That gold car of Brent Clinkforth out in front. The copper and flame car of Manny Flores in second. The silver car is Danny Jenkins with fourth spot of Jeremy Massalou. Ryan Appleberry in the fifth spot. Not too far behind Appleberry is Scott Jakes. Your leaders down the back straight into the carousel. Brent Clinkforth out in front in that gold colored car. Right behind him is Manny Flores. 130 down and 430 left to go. Top four starting to pull away from Appleberry just a little bit. Down into the chicane now. Clinkforth a little late through the chicane. Has to check back up. Here comes Manny Flores. With Danny Jenkins watching the sweeper, stay low in the sweeper, stay low in the sweeper, it is clear. Top three cars running together now, they're starting to pull away from Jeremy just a bit. They're in the center right now. Brent Clinkforth 10.9 last time by. Comes down the back straightaway. Brent with a 10.9, Manny with a 10.9, Danny with a 10.9. Top three cars are freight trading around. Oh, Danny makes a mistake. That gives Manny a little bit of breathing room in that second spot. But now he's got Jeremy Massalou all over his back wing now. So you got first and second, nose to tail. Third and fourth, nose to tail. And Ryan Appleberry in the fifth spot, just waiting for a mistake. Manny looks on the inside of Brent. Can't quite get the deal done. Brent hanging on to that spot. Manny Flores in second, looking for a place to get by as they come down the back straightaway. 230 down and 330 left to go. You've got Brent Clinkforth out in front, Manny Flores in second, Danny Jenkins in third, Jeremy Massalou in fourth, Ryan Appleberry in fifth, Myron Kennard in sixth, Scott Jakes in seventh, and Steve Hukey in the eighth spot. Oh, you hear traction rolls coming into the chicane. Brent Clinkforth goes from first to fifth right off the bat. In one section, now you've got Manny Flores out in front with Danny Jenkins all over his back bumper. We got 3 minutes down and 3 minutes to go. Danny Jenkins all over the back bumper of Manny's through the center section now. Manny Flores, your TQ in the USGT class, but he's got a whole rear wing full of that silver car of Danny Jenkins. Danny all over him, coming into the center section in the front straight. Oh, they get tangled up. Manny gets spun out a little bit. Danny Jenkins now out in front. Jeremy Massalou up into second now. Manny Flores drops back to third. That silver car now out in front. Car number 3 of Danny Jenkins out in front. Jeremy Massalou about a second back. Then you got about a second and a half back to Manny Flores. Myron Kennard up into the 4th spot now. Brent Clinkforth in 5th. Ryan Appleberry running in the 6th spot. Scott Jakes in 7th, and Steve running in the 8th spot. We've got less than 2 minutes to go. Brent Clinkforth all over the back wing of Myron Kennard as they come down the back straightaway. That's a battle for 4th and 5th. But your leaders right now coming down the back straight. Danny Jenkins with an 11 flat. Jeremy with an 11 flat as well. Brent stuffs it in the chicane again for the second time. 430 down and 130 left to go. Jenkins with an 11 flat. Jeremy with a 10-9. Top 2 cars separated by 4/10 of a second. Here comes your down the straight, Jeremy and Manny battling out for that second and third spot. Oh, and Jeremy's car pulls over. Manny goes by to take over that second spot. Manny pulls over, lets him go back by. They're going to drag race down with 1 minute to go. Your leader, Danny Jenkins, now with a 4-second advantage out in front. It's a battle for second right now with less than a minute to go. Jeremy Massalou in second. Manny Flores right behind him around the carousel and into the 180. Second and third, nose to tail. Then you got Myron Kennard in the 4th spot. Brent Klingforth in 5th. Ryan Appleberry in 6th. Scott Jakes in 7th. And Steve Keefe in the 8th spot. Closest battle right now with 30 seconds to go is still for that second spot. Massalou hanging on to it, and Manny Flores backing up quite a bit. We've got 25 seconds left on the clock. Your leader by the stripe again, Danny Jenkins, 11.5, that time by. Jeremy Massalou with 11.2. Manny Flores, 11 flat. Myron Kennard with 11.2. Brent Klingforth with an 11.1 in the 5th spot. We are closing in on time. They're coming around one more time. This will be there. This should be it. That is the time. Finish lap you're on. Danny Jenkins, you are done with the win. Jeremy Massalou will finish in second, and Manny Flores will finish in third. That is the race, guys.
Finally, yeah.